はい、銀幕体系動画チャンネルのひろゆきです。ワーウルフジアポカリプス、続きやっていきましょう。で、ここから行けばいいのかな。
Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
ハーブがあんだ、ハーブ。何これ。あ、使うってあるやん。なるほどね。回収。なるほど。下っぽいね。ロック中。ここにもハーブがある。これ一回吸ったらおしまいか。ここにもあるわ。ちょっと待ってよ。クロスボウね。ハーブ。カメラをオフ、オッケー。さあ行くぜ、潜入。増援侵入地点を破壊する。破壊工作。カメラは切ったからね。あとはもうステルスでやっていくしかねえんだな、これは。ピックリとも動かんっていうのが嫌やわ、気持ち悪いわ。 から行った方がいいかな。もうあかんのか。よいしょ。あは。隠密作戦で行くつもりが。
No reply from the delivery bay either. Shit, what's going on?
うい、いいぜ。うい。やばいね。回復。そんな雑魚相手に強乱なんか使ってられるか。おっと、トロフィー獲得、ガイアのフンド。ロック中。
ready for anything. Intruder!
いやー。まあ余裕っすわ。でここは誰もいないね。トロフィー獲得1匹狼。
Where are we headed? Tarker's Mill. We're too late. Engine is already here. What do we do? Stop the truck. What's even down there? My home. Dusk, stay out of this. Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
おっとこれはエイリアン2に出てきたなんや名前を忘れた。
Right.
パワードスーツやったけど何やったっけ。リプリーが動かしてたやつ。名前出てこんな。あれとそっくりやね。
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back.
Fucking Silver. Tell me, where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle. How are your wounds? Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in. I just did what I had to do. Nothing more. I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
うん、収益について話す。
I heard that the cairn was gonna be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Indran site in the Pacific Northwest. Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
彼はアエダナを危険にさらしている。
Rodko, you let Adana infiltrate Endron? My fucking daughter? After what happened with her mother?
Your daughter is the best undercover agent I have. We will not win our fight for Gaia without first bringing Indran down. And with your daughter on the inside, we're closer than ever. She may not fight like we do, but she's every bit as strong. You should respect that. The work she's doing inside Indran is absolutely vital. More so after what their private fucking army just did to us. I'm afraid her work won't be able to stop Indran from retaliating against us. Not after our last mission.
ミッションについて質問する。
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Indran bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from the arms.
ああ、パワーローダ
That's
ー
where I
や。
learned she
パ
was
ワー
planning
ロー
an
ダー。
attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer.
確かそうだと思う。エイリアン2に出てきたのは。
But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
もっと知る。あや、エイダの教
Tell me
育。
about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
アエダの最初の変身について質問。
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana's just as much Garu as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
彼とエイバとの関係。
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too, at first.
説明してもらう。
What do you mean?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. how they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. Now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for?
戻る。
Until I'm healed, there's no way we can make a move on the training center.
手助けを申し出る。
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
さあ行きましょうかね。イフェンに挨拶ね。
The cairn is in a bad way. Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
彼の戦いではない。
This isn't your fight.
Yeah, well, I think that's for me to decide.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Mhm. お、パワーローダー。誰だお前は。怪我してる。
Series? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take it.
レベルアー精霊ポイント2。え？誰もいねえよ、ここ。あ、これか。
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
もっと知る。ケルンは変わった。
Tarker's mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help.
続きを話してもらう。
You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
間について質問する。
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Adana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety then. She too is fighting for Gaia, in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
めっちゃ頼りにされてますやん。わかったー、1ポイント。よっしゃ。こんな姿どこにもねえけどな。
I hope Rodko's changed his mind.
But she was pregnant.
Hey, Kahal. It's good to see your face again.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
I went to see Fen. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Kahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given into rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
もっと知る。あれだな。の教
Tell me
育。
about Adana. Have you trained her?
Just as I promised you, I made her into a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of the tragedy that befell Ludmilla.
彼の選択について。
You say that, but she's working undercover inside Endron's walls. That doesn't sound like your kind of training. Donna decided that she could best aid our struggle through more covert means. It took me some time to come around, but she was right. She's a talented infiltrator, just like her mother. Rest assured, though, Donna's just as much Garo as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
戻る。彼とエヴァとの関
Tell me
係。
about Ava. How's she doing? When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lambda mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too, at first.
彼は知恵を身につけたな。
At first. So you've changed your mind about humans? That's a surprise.
A lot of things have changed in the past 5 years. Myself included. For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought, how they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. And now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for their planet. What more could I ask for?
戻る。エンドロンの訓練セ
So
ンタ
what
ー。
can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Kahal.
さて行きましょうかね。爆弾を手に入れる。これか。回収。
Dusk, my friend. I owe you one.
訓練センターの早いんだよ消えるのが。向こうか。これは
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Kahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Go, Fiona Warrior, and survive.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ethan.
Of course, Gahal. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
3番目結構おるんやな思えたら
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ethan is waiting for you.
Kahal, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
2番目最初ってのおるやん おっとおっとおっとおっと、こや。
Kitmona, return to Ethan. The cairn is safe.
Thank you, Kahal. Take care of those who remain.
これは最初4番目と5番目がおる。どこだ。
We have a security breach.
かあ。あるやないの。はい、というわけで今回ここまでです。次回この続きからやっていきたいと思いますので、ご視聴よろしくお願いいたします。ではチャンネル登録の方もよければよろしくお願いします。それではまた。